started on, Sean looked down and found this piece. And it is just glowing, super gemmy piece of paint rock.
There's a lot of washout right
Good
here.
first find. I'm gonna take a little walk up this creek bed here. Never really find anything super good down here. Usually a lot of chalcedony. We're not necessarily up at the elevation we need to be at yet, but as you can see, the water was really rushing down here last night. So there's a good chance that could find something from higher up. It really does look good here. A lot of the leaves and the foliage from last fall have been cleared out. You can see in the dirt here. So here's a good example of some piece of chalcedony. That's probably a clear chalcedony once you cut it open. See a little window there. Neat little piece. Getting into some interesting things here. I wanted to point this piece out. So the color caught my eye, obviously, is you got some like almost orangey red shown through here. You can see that this rock has been patinated, hence all the white coloring on the outside of it. It's probably an agate. It could be chalcedony, but with all that red on there, probably a good chance it is paint rock. And then look at this little piece here. So we got this one going on. Ooh, this got a little crystal in it. Little jerseys in there. That's kind of pretty. And then I see this piece popping out. Definitely some paint rock, some lower grade. I won't take that. You can see there's a lot of kind of quartzy white agate. Super transparent. And then this piece caught my eye as well. Definitely agate. More chalcedony though. Not a lot of color. And then this piece is probably pretty decent on the outside of the rind here. Usually the presence of these really dark red speckles and yellows indicate you're probably going to get those really nice shades of mustard and ketchup, as I call it. So might be a good prospect. But I'm going to leave this guy because I'm looking for those really good pieces today. Another neat little spot I came up on. So you can see a lot of color. That's a decent agate right there. Let's wash that guy off. This is a decent one. It's probably got more reds around the side. So I'm not going to take that guy either. We will leave him in there. Look at that, popping through the ground right there. Good sized piece. Probably not worth taking. That thing is in there. I'm gonna try to pop that guy out. Let's get him wedged under there. Alright, we got a big old piece. That's probably pretty good. It's very heavy, which tells me there's probably not a lot of air pockets in it. Let's get it washed off and see if we can see anything. Again, you got that nice crunchy rind on the outside. There's a lot of red showing through. I'll definitely leave him right here. Might pick him up, pick him back down. Alright, Sean's got a really pretty piece.
Oh my.
Nice, that's a great tumbler.
Look at that.
That's a tumbler. Yep.
It's the rind.
There's a couple pieces right on here, so I found this one. Not too bad. And then, let's see, saw a couple more up here. at all that, the rind there. That's kind of pretty. So I just found this piece here, right down in the dirt. Totally would have been camo if I wasn't looking for it, because of how yellow it is. That's a sick piece. I can already tell this is going to be a great piece by the way the outside looks. Look at that. Look at all that red and yellow. Let's check it and see. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That's really nice. Good piece. I'll take it. Another good piece. Let's see how big it is. Oh, got some size to it. Oh, nice. That's no good right there, but there's some nice stuff over here on the rind. I'll leave that one. Check that out. That is gorgeous. All those little tiny little windows in there. Just brilliant bright reds. Look at that. I love that. And then we got this one. Just got this really cool little red vein running all the way around it. Then this side is so patinaed, you can barely see the yellow through it. But you see this little red vein going all the way around. Looks like a little red vine almost. Really cool. Let's see. This is probably going to be an interesting piece. I personally think that this is full of red and yellow, much like the one we just saw. That's going to be a sick piece. We're going to have to probably cut it open, cut all this rind off on a lapidary saw, and then start getting into some agate and seeing what this one yields. This is a really cool piece. I actually think that this might be a flake, or like a flake tool, Native American. But if you look at this side, it's all worked. And then this side is more or less just, you know, looks like it was flaked right off of a core. So definitely some type of maybe uniface tool. I love when I find tools made out of paint rock. Beautiful. Let's see what else we got here. Obviously they look better wet until we actually polish them. This is probably a good tumbler. I'll probably tumble that. This piece is kind of cool. It's more translucent. You can see a lot more like quartzy, kind of chalcedony, which I'm not a huge fan of, but you still get some of that paint running through there. Here's another decent prospect. You can see all those red and yellow veins running out on the outside of it. It's definitely very patinaed. This really nice white patina on the outside. You can't really see into the rock yet. There's no windows. I really don't like breaking these things open like out in the field because you can fracture them pretty bad. I always like to just, you know, when I see signs of this on the outside of the rind and the rock feels solid, it's not all like cauliflower textured and kind of like pitted and whatnot. This is probably going to be a solid agate. We might get a couple of good slices out of that. Yeah, all in all, really good day. Obviously, we've got some more here. Definitely a tumbler piece. I already picked that one up. Another tumbler. Here's another tumbler. This one's going to be really red inside. I can tell. I can already see some of the windows into it. Definitely more of a jaspery texture there. And then, yeah, we got this one. Yellow, red. There's this really neat, like, red vein right here. I don't know if you can see it. It kind of looks like a centipede. That's kind of cool. This one, honestly, is kind of a really neat little standalone piece if I can polish down the surface here. See all those cool red marks on the outside. Look like blood stains almost. Or ketchup. So cool. some of my favorite stuff. Really happy with what we got today.